Hi everyone, welcome to RNS Virtual Training. Today we're going to be reviewing the Employee Locate module. The Employee Locate module is located at the top of each employee's Procura profile. If you select Locate, the Locate module will be displayed. As you can see, there's various information on the module, such as the visit date. The module contains any mobile information that the employee has performed. So you can go all the way back to when the employee was first assigned a mobile phone and view information. It's never archived, always there for review. On the map, you have two options, actual and scheduled. So I'm going to go back to the 17th of August. This is when I had some visits. So you can see what was actually done, what was scheduled, or both at the same time. You also have two different tabs. The actual tab, these are the visits that were performed by the employee, as well as the scheduled tab. This has the clients and information regarding the visits. Breadcrumbs are the system's way of pinning the employee at a specific location. Breadcrumbs are especially useful for visits that are of longer length to confirm that the employee was at the client for the appropriate amount of time. I'm going to select on our first client. If you double click on it, it will jump the pin on the map advising where that client resides. If you select detail up at the top, once you've selected a client or a breadcrumb, you can view more information in detail regarding that one specific visit. So as you can see, I opened this visit 172 meters away in this parking lot, and I closed the visit 100 meters away on the side of the parking lot of the home. If you select any of the pins, it will advise what the pin means. So for this example, this was the scheduled visit, at what time and for what duration I logged in and out for. If you select the breadcrumb, it will also tell you the time of that breadcrumb being pulled from the mobile device. As you can see, this information is on the left-hand side as well. So at 3:16 p.m., I had been at this location for 10 minutes. Moving on to our next client. Again, if we select the details, we can see more information just like the last client. Note that there is a breadcrumb over here during the visit. So this visit was scheduled from 3:35 to 4:05. The actual time logged in and out was 3:24 to 3:50. Breadcrumb number 6 was taken at 3:41, and I had been at the location for 11 minutes. So if we zoom in, you'll see that that breadcrumb does pin me at the client's location at that time. Now, the issue with this visit, like I said, is that breadcrumb that occurred during the visit and leads me to another location. As you can see, as of 3:46, it pinned me down the street at another location. If you identify this on an employee's schedule for any given visit, that would mean you'd follow up with the employee to ask why they left the client's home and why there's a breadcrumb at a different location. Let's take a look at our last client, test client number 3, more in detail. As you can see, this is where the client resides. This is the scheduled visit, and it does advise that there is an exception to this visit. As you can see, this is where the visit was opened. So here we do not have a close. The visit was never closed, and there are no breadcrumbs identifying that the employee was ever at this client's location. If this happens, please reach out to the employee, again, advising that there was a discrepancy in regards to that visit and that they will need to submit a tick sheet in order to be paid and for us to bill the LIN. There will be breadcrumbs periodically in other locations that are not attached to visits. These can be reviewed to gain more knowledge regarding where the employee was. So if I double click on this breadcrumb, it does locate the employee at the third client for around 37 minutes as of 4:39 p.m. So even though the breadcrumb is not attached to the visit, this breadcrumb does confirm that the employee was at that visit. More information regarding the visit or the breadcrumbs can be reviewed at the bottom of the screen. You can drag and drop it down as well if you'd prefer to use the detail view. I find it especially useful when looking at specific visits and trying to gain knowledge regarding that visit. At the bottom, you can see there is a legend. So anything in light green is a breadcrumb, as you can see here. Anything that is in yellow is an open of the visit. So again, if you go to the detail, any open will be in yellow. Any visits that have been completed will be in dark green. So these two are in dark green. Scheduled visits will be in blue. So if we're looking at what was scheduled, they will be in blue. And any visits with exceptions, for example, our test client number 3, will be marked in red. And this means that there was a significant discrepancy between what was scheduled and what was actually done by the employee. And that's the employee locate module.